Hi, everyone, and welcome to week 9 out of 10 for MAT162 Statistical Reasoning. Just checking in with you this week on our schedule, and also wanted to introduce our final project as well. While I know a lot of you guys are still working on Project 2, we'll have Project 3 in our final week of the course that'll be due, and I want to go over the details for that. So as you can see in this update, you'll have your recommended schedule. Make sure you follow along in the order that I presented. So you do your preview 13A, then Ed Puzzle 13A, and so on. Preview Ed Puzzle, preview Ed Puzzle, preview Ed Puzzle, leading up to the practice assignment. Now, what I did was I made your Project 3 checkpoint recommended to be completed on Saturday, as the due date for that is Sunday at midnight. So if you have any issues, that gives you an extra day to figure out what's going on with that. So just so you know. So let's go and take a look at Project 3. Before I do that, let's just wrap up Project 2. Make sure that by this Thursday, you have submitted your Project 2 final submission. So that's July 14th. So Thursday, July 14th. You're making edits based off the feedback I provided in Checkpoint 1 and Checkpoint 2. On your view of the course, you should be able to see a link that says feedback unread or read, and you're clicking on that, looking at the feedback I provided, making edits on your template, and then submitting that here. What we have coming up in weeks 9 and 10, and really it's just week 10, is Project 3. And the timeline for this is pretty tight. So the due date for the one and only checkpoint for the project is on Sunday, July 19th. All right, so you want to have your checkpoint submitted by the 19th. What I'll then do is I'll give you feedback on the 20th or the 21st, and you're making edits for your final draft of Project 3 on the 23rd, by the 23rd, where the final submission is due. So the good news is with Project 3, it's the smallest of your really 4 projects, because you've had Project 0, 1, 2, and 3. So it's the smallest of the projects. And then you also still have a video guide to help you with completing it. So let's go and take a look at that. If you can click on Content on the left-hand side, and then scroll down to where you see Course Projects, and then click on Project 3, Inference for Means, and we'll look at the overview and instructions. All right, so this is your summative assessment for Unit 5. It assesses your understanding of confidence intervals and hypothesis tests for means. You're going to continue with the same survey data that you've had the entire semester, and you'll be completing your questions in the following template. So click on that link for Project 3 Inference for Means template. Once you click on it and download it, you'll see that it's very similar to the templates we've worked on for Project 0, 1, and 2. So looking at the directions for it, it says this project has 1 checkpoint, which you'll complete according to the course schedule. So the checkpoint's due by Sunday. The confidence interval and hypothesis testing for quantitative data checkpoint is designed to walk you through analyzing quantitative data using confidence intervals and hypothesis tests. Just like all of our checkpoints and templates before, all written work should be completed within this document, using it like a step-by-step checklist. Responses should be written in full sentences, demonstrating your conceptual understanding. And make sure you write your name up at the top, and then you save your name in the file as well. So this is the template. Looks like you have questions 1 through 9 to complete. And the first few questions are helping you think about how you want to split your data into 2 different groups so that you can measure some quantitative variable. I'll let the video guide help you out with that, and then obviously if you have questions on how to do that, definitely email me and we can work together on that. But if you click on this video link at the bottom of the overview and instructions, it says confidence intervals and hypothesis testing for quantitative data checkpoint. It's a video guide. You have an instructor walking you through how to complete each of the questions with a similar setup to what you would have for your data. So definitely use the video guides. I can definitely tell the difference for students who have been using these video guides throughout the semester versus those who haven't. And it's definitely very helpful to have a template and a person to go off of when you're trying to complete these responses. So just to kind of show you that, she even shows you how to use the data from her spreadsheet, like you're going to need to do in your spreadsheet or Google Sheet. So take a look at that, and that should definitely help you out. So as a reminder, your due date for the Project 3 checkpoint, there's only 1 checkpoint for it, is due Sunday, the July 19th, and then you'll make edits on the 20th or 21st, and then you want to make sure I'll give you feedback on the 20th or 21st, and then you want to make edits by the 23rd at midnight, which is technically the last day of the course. Okay. Definitely reach out to me if you have any questions on that. Otherwise, have a great week, and let me know if I can help you. See you. Bye.